welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full photocard collection haul. I started collecting photocards back in 2022 when I started standing BTS, and it changed the trajectory of my life forever, unfortunately, for the worse, but also for the best. Bank account for the worst, my life for the best. So I collect OT7 BTS, and then I only did that for a while. And then I got into 17. I started collecting Jeonghan from 17. Then I got into Twice. And then I got into Le Sserafim, blah, 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 blah. So it was like kind of like a little snowball effect. I collect OT7 BTS, Jeonghan from 17, Nayeon from Twice, Sakura from Le Sserafim, Sunu from Enhypen. Then I also have some miscellaneous collections that I don't keep templates for. I just get photocards I think are cute. Unfortunately, I am a completionist. I do like complete sets. I do try to limit myself. For BTS, it's a little hard to do that, but I think we're coming along really good. So we'll start with my smallest collections, which are my miscellaneous collections, and then we'll kind of keep going up until we get to BTS, because that one by far is my biggest collection. But yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so this is my miscellaneous binder. So it has everybody that doesn't have templates. I just think that are cute. Groups that I listen to, things like that. I got this from a local K-pop store, K-pop and More in Chicago. And then I have a little DK in here. So backstory, I used to collect Hoshi and Mingyu from 17 along with Jeonghan, but I did drop my Hoshi and Mingyu so I can focus on Jeonghan. I didn't realize how expensive it would be to collect 3 members from 17, including like what Jeonghan and Mingyu. Like my Jeonghan and Mingyu collectors, if you know, you know. So I have my leftover Hoshi PCs. And then I also have DK because I did get an interaction with him from the past tour. 17 is right here, so I have some of his cards. So this is my Mingyu. So that's it for 17 besides Jeonghan. I did downsize a lot, like a lot. And then now I used to collect ATs too. I did drop most of them. I used to collect Hongjoon and San. So you'll see most of them in here, but Hongjoon is my bias. And then I have like some sets here from their tour. And then if it will focus, I have Mingi and Yuno. Duh. And then I have some extras here. And then I have, so these are like, I like to collect like photo cards from groups that I listen to or like. So I at least try to get one. So I have one Subin, he's my TXT bias, Intak, which is my P1 bias. So ZB1, I technically have 2 biases, 3, I don't know. So I have Hao, and then I have Matthew. I love this photo card because my dog looks like this. And then I have Jung. And then my NCT bias was Jaehyun for a long time, and then it kind of turned into Taeyoung, and then Johnny, and then so I'm a triple bias, okay? So this is my only Jaehyun photo card. I need to get more, but I love these photo cards. I collect only cute ones that I really like, and I also Doyoung was a part of my bias line. He probably still is, but then I have the boys, Stray Kids. You guys can tell who my biases is because I only have like 1 or 2 members from each. Then I have Big Ocean. They only have 3 members in the group, so I just have all 3. And then I have Team, some more Stray Kids. And then this is like my mini CIX collection. I have some of every single member. But that's just because I got a lot of these for like really cheap. But Hyunsuk is my bias. And I still have more to go, more pages to fill. But this is my miscellaneous collection. My girl groups I have in my girl group binder. That's my miscellaneous collection for boy groups. Alright, so next is my Sunu binder. I only have him in here. And let's see. I'm really bad at decorating, so this is in progress. But for Sunu, I really don't have his kind of sorted by albums. If I have the full album set, I will have it like by each other, but I don't have enough of his cards to do it like accurately. So this is just, the first page is the spread of like my favorite photo cards. Then like pink hair concept, orange vest, like you'll get the vibes. Like you get the vibe. And then I have his full set for this album. Still working on Daydream. And then like the orange hair. Like I need to reorganize his binder in like a better way, so that when I get new cards I don't have to like move around everything, but that's for another day. And I also have his full set for this album. I'm just missing the bath bomb and the keychain PC, which I don't think I'll ever get. But that's okay. I'm content with that. And I really just like, I just love him. Oh my God. I saw them in concert this past tour, and I went by myself, and it was just, it was amazing, and I love them. I saw them in Chicago, if anybody else went. I spent too much money for this PC, but yes, that's my Sunu collection. And then the back is not really decorated. It's a work in progress, guys. It's a work in progress. And when I say work in progress, I mean it's probably never going to get finished. But it looks good for now. So that's my Sunu binder. Alright, so next is my girl group binder. I have all my girl groups in here. I probably will move like Nyan into a separate binder once my collection gets big enough. But for now, this will do. This is a retired BTS binder, so I have like BTS stickers and stuff, so just ignore that. I do collect Nyan fully. This album just came out, so there is still some blanks on photo cards I'm missing. If you do want to trade, I'll have a post up for the missing Nyans I have. So, and I also like to look at the backs. So I did have colored sleeves in every single one of my binders. Like the ones in my boy group binder. I recently just took them all off because I've come to realize I really like looking at the backs when I'm flipping through the pages. So the story goes on. And then I have this one's just POBs and things like that will go in this one. And then I have This Is For, which I love this spread. More This Is For. I am missing one more platform PC. Then I have Strategy, more Strategy. This, With Youth. And then Ready to Be. Sorry, I need to look at the bags. And then Between 1 and 2. I'm still learning all the album names. Forgive Me. Formula of Love. And then this one I have like kind of two. I have like Taste of Love and then Eyes Wide Open. I think my favorite Nyan cards are from Eyes Wide Open. I love these cards. They are I just love them. And then I have Fancy. And then I do have some like miscellaneous photo cards here. For like albums I only have one PC from, and then some like POBs. And then we have her solo stuff. So I do leave gaps for things that I'm missing. So this is her first solo and her second. As you can see, I'm still missing a lot. And then so that was my Nyan collection. It is small, but it is mighty. And then I have Sakura. Sakura I don't have sorted into different albums. I just have her, I just kind of put her how I deem fit. So these are some of my favorite concepts from her. So I love this hair. This is like my favorite Sakura concept of all time. And then just her blue hair, like, duh. And I try to like sort it. I mostly do it by like concept, by vibe. But that's my Sakura collection. And then I do collect like kind of Luna Lucemble part-time. I don't actively look for them, but if I come across it, I'll get it. So my Lucembles or in Luna bias is Hyeju. Hyeju, we miss you, please come home. And then also Chu and Eve. And then my cat's eye bias is Danny. And then Eyelet, my bias is Mocha, so. And then the back is all the OT9 sets except Nyan. I have her with her cards. But I love these layouts. And hopefully more to come. So that is my girl group binder. Small but mighty. We love her. Alright, so next is my Jeonghan binder, which I know he needs to get moved into a newer one, but I just haven't done it yet. So as you guys know, he is in the military right now, so I kind of put like a halt on my collecting, which in reality I should be pressing go, 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 so I can have him all finished before he has his next comeback. But that's neither here nor there. So these are, their 17 is right here. I think they're venue PCs. I have all of them except their concept. And this one's a Shohei Kigen. I just don't have room to put it here. So Shohei Kigen. And then this is their 17 is right here. PCs. I'm just missing the Bongbongi and the, I think it's just the Bongbongi. But these are the carrot zones I got from when I went. I had went to LA. And then some more just miscellaneous PCs. I just keep them with my Jeonghan because why not? Then Spill the Feels. So I do have most of his recent albums complete. So like Spill the Feels is complete. And then I have POBs. I am in love with this PC. When I first saw it, I immediately posted a group order for it. I needed it. Then some more Spill the Feels. And then I have This Man, which I'm still collecting the POBs for. This is where the rest will go. And then 17 is right here. And then some POBs. I love these PCs. And then 17th Heaven. Then FML. His photo cards are so good. They just get so expensive. Sector 17. So yeah, I leave blanks for the photo cards I'm missing. So when I get them, I can just put them in their correct spot. And I go based off my template. And like POBs, I don't think I'm gonna collect all of his POBs like ever. I think I might just collect like his POBs for a page and then like call it quits. So like I at least have a full page. And then here, so these are all by album. These are his older albums and I have it from oldest to newest. It's kind of like a break in my binder. I will move these once I complete his collection. I'll put my whole binder from oldest to newest or oldest to newest to oldest. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. But before, I would just have them like all kind of disorganized. And then I would have to keep moving them. So I just decided to do this for now so I can just put them in their place. So as you can see, I am missing a lot of his older ones. Like a lot. Oh, I love that concept. And so that is, it's up to semicolon, and then I think I start at Face the Sun, or Attica, I'm not sure. And then these are like his Japanese PCs. Yes, this is Limsy. Yes, I got it through a trade. I went to an in-person event and someone had him and I offered a trade and she said yes. So yeah, that is him in all of his glory. I actually do have this here. I don't know why. I think it's a membership PC. It should be in here. But then at the end I just have like miscellaneous PCs, like the Torah PC and like Season's Greetings, membership, DVD. I don't even know where these are from, but they're here. Then his Daikon and like Cafe. And then at the end I have the OT13 sets of the 17s right here, excluding Jeonghan. I just thought I might as well keep them because everybody and their mama has it. And then I totally forgot about this. I have Picholin, 2 PCs, like Lomo cards, and then I have BSS and Picholin when they performed. Because, well, yes. Well, yeah. Of course I do. But that's my Jeonghan collection. Still growing, just very slowly right now since he is in the military. And I'm kind of trying to focus on BTS. But yeah, that is my Jeonghan collection. So now we're going into BTS. This is going to be the longest section of the video because I have multiple binders. These are like my mini PCs. They fit perfectly in here. So I have like their light stick PCs. If it'll focus, their light stick PCs. And then just some like other miscellaneous PCs that I don't know where to put. And then like this random in-talk. And more Daikon PCs. Mostly Jungkook, if you can't tell who my bias is. And then Jeonghan. This used to be full, but then I got another binder, which I will show next, that I put most of my mini PCs in. I am OT7 for BTS, but my bias is Jungkook, so you will see a majority of his PCs. Can you believe my girl? Can you? Alright, so this is the binder that I have most of my mini PCs in. I did find this on Facebook Marketplace. I found this, her whole photocard binder, some other miscellaneous things, and the collector's proof edition, proof collector's edition. I paid like $300 for everything, which, don't judge me, that's actually a really good deal because proof collector's by itself is $300. So, all right, and then so we just have like their random. We just have their random like mini PCs. Most of them don't have sleeves. And I know this is PVC, but they'll have to survive for now until I get sleeves that fit. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the mini PCs. I like them. I'm a completionist. Like, I needed that. Especially like these PCs, I just love them. I'm not a huge fan of concept PCs, but when they're mini PCs, I'll make it an exception. So I kind of have them by like member. Like all this like fan chant order, I at least tried. Like, ugh. Now I have these two together because they're holding the ticket, and these two are the cheek poking ones. I tried to put like concepts together. I mostly have Jungkook's. In the monochrome, I actually went to the monochrome pop-up, and most of these are when I had bought a pack. Except, obviously, I didn't get Jungkook's whole collection. I had bought all of them from somebody. In the soup, am I missing anybody? Who am I missing? J-Hope, what the heck? And these I actually bought for D-Day. And then at the end, I just have some miscellaneous Jungkook photo cards. But yeah, I really need to get sleeves for these. These are my mini PCs. Most of my collection. This binder, I am in love. Like, look at the design. It's like good quality. I love the ribbon. 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay, next is my BTS Korean album collection. I might add Japanese in here at some point. As you can see right here, don't have it decorated. I got this binder off of Amazon. I might sometime in the future upgrade to like Prism Platinum or Meow Cafe, but these will do for now. So I have them from newest to oldest. This is my first photo card set. I was a Proof Army. When Proof came out, I didn't even know it came out. Like, I was watching all the promo stuff for it. I was there for Festa, like the 2022 Festa. I was there and I was crying because I'm like, I have been a fan of this group for 2 weeks. Like, what is going on? Like, imagine my surprise. And actually, this Jungkook photo card was the first photo card I had ever pulled, ever. My first photo card ever. And he ended up being my alt bias, so it was written in the stars. So I do have a complete OT7 Korean album set that are like regular size, like just regular size PCs. I have a complete collection of these, excluding BTS World, because technically it's not. I'm still working on other like albums, so I'll show these later, but I'm still working on School Love Affair. But yeah, these size PCs, I have them all. And butter. I'm still missing message cards, but not that big of a deal. I don't think I'll ever downsize my BTS collection. It just means a lot to me. I'm OT7 through and through. I love every single member. I'm borified down. Like, I bleed purple. Like, they're my whole world. Which, speaking of world, these are where I'm missing all the BTS World PCs because, frankly, they're not my favorite, but I love this set, especially this Jungkook photo card. I did pull this Tay. I remember, I don't know about you guys, but I remember like where I got each PC I've ever gotten. If I pulled it, if I bought it from somebody, if I traded for it, like I will remember. Like these photo cards, like part of my core memory. And I do need to get better like inserts. I might just take them all out for now, but we'll see. My favorite set of all time, hands down. I love the hearts. I love the outfits. Like, this is the moment. And also, I'm not really a stickler on if it's like first press, second press, third press, whatever. I just want the cards, you know. I'm not a huge stickler on damage either. Love this set too. I am a victim to capitalism and consumerism, if you couldn't tell. I love this set too. And this set, and this set. Okay, I'm still working on my dope PCs. I wasn't sure if I should put these in my POB binder or keep them here. But this is a work in progress, okay? And then their first set. But that is my Korean album collection of regular size PCs. The reason why I don't have the other albums in here yet is because I don't have binder sleeves for them. I don't have binder sleeves for them, and I really don't want to buy a whole pack when I'm only going to use a couple. But these are my other size PCs. So I have the group Wings PC, and then I have Jin in here. I have 2 per sleeve for these, just until I get my binder sleeves. And then I have Suga, Jimin. I pulled this. And then JK, and who is behind you? Suga. Okay, this is just gonna have to be dealt with later. Tae and Jimin. And then Jin, he's by himself in this one. Jin. And then here, I think I actually have most of them in here. So Jin, JK, Tae, the group. Another Tae. Oh, I didn't even know I had two. Okay. Namjoon, J-Hope, Jim, and Suga. And then Tae. And then JK and Namjoon. Hobi. And then RM, and who's behind you? Oh, I think I'm like ripping the sleeve. That's fine. And Hobi. Then in here, I have stuff, postcards. I did pull 2 silk for each of my Persona albums. Then I pulled Suga for this one. And somebody gave this one to me for free. These are going to be the death of me. So I have JK's, then one of each for these 3, then both of Jin's. This one, I have the other version on the way, is coming from Canada, and it was sent out like a month ago, so I think it just got lost in the mail. So that sucks. And it's the last PC I need for his collection too. But these are my regular size PCs. My irregular size PCs, I mean. And my Korean album collection. So that's these. Next, I have my POB binder, which is definitely a work in progress. I didn't start like actively collecting POBs and DVDs and extra cards until after I had a majority of my Korean album collection finished. So this is still, we're getting there slowly. So this is Permission to Dance. And then the Targets. And this is from their Digipack. Proof. As you can see, work in progress. Butter. And I just completed this set. I am in love with this set. I love the concept. I love the setting. I love the outfits. It's the moment, really. And then B will be the death of me. I cannot find this Jungkook for a good price, and I refuse to pay over $20 for it. So that'll be an adventure. And then I think this is here when we start getting to DVDs. I don't have a lot. These are all the DVD PCs I got from Festa when they're having that deal. And then these are, I think this is like starting with extra cards, like their Daikon, not Daikon, like Deco Kit, Season's Greetings, things like that. Like just extra cards that aren't really POBs. It gets to the photofolio cards. I'm missing, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like every single set that I have, I'm always missing Taejin, like, at the end of the day. Like, Taejin, Jun, and Suga. Like, they are the death of me. Jungkook, too, but I, like, prioritize him, so it's a little bit easier to find. So the caps are the ones that I'm missing. I do have Jimin's full set and Jungkook's full set. And then I have his Japanese albums here because he's the only one I have Japanese albums for. So I just put them there for now. Once I start getting the other members, I'll move it. Move it where? I don't know. And then I have the McDonald's cards. And that's the end of this POB binder. I'm like flinging them. Yeah, these aren't the... I need to get... When I had the doubles, like, I had the color sleeves behind these, they stayed in the pocket a lot better. But now that they're just single sleeved, they're a little loose. I need to buy a bigger clear sleeves to put these in, so they're double sleeved. But I don't have the time, energy, or money to buy them right now. But that's my POB binder. I love looking at it. Quite a work in progress since I just started, but I'm hoping to have most of it done. I want to say by the time they do have their comeback, but that's just not going to happen. And this is my third big BTS binder. I only have 3 big BTS binders. They're all the same binder. I like the consistency of the binders, like having all of them the same. So this is my solo binder. I do avidly collect their solos, not as much as group projects, but I do want to have complete sets of their solos too. Just, I don't know when. So I'm missing this Hobie one. I just put, for these I don't put blanks on what I'm missing because I don't get them as much as other cards. But I did put a blank here because that's the only one I'm missing. From that set. Well, I'm missing more, but you get what I mean. And this is when it starts getting to like his tour stuff. Like Hope on the Street, the hoodie, which I'm wearing now. I'm obsessed with the hoodie. I hope they make, like, I just love the design. I love the fit. I love everything about the sweater. Thank you, J-Hope. And then I have some POBs from the Charms. These are the Lollapalooza POBs. I really want the Weavers POB where he's wearing like the, was it Mona Lisa? Yeah, I think it was. Or yeah, when he's wearing like the all blue, like the blue fit with the hat. And then we have Jin. So the way I have these organized is I have them from when their first solo project came out. So J-Hope was first, then Jin, RM, Jim and Suga, so on and so forth. So Tae will be at the end. Well, Jungkook should be at the end, but I have him in a different binder because he's my alt, so I just put his golden stuff in a different binder. Happy. And then I just have a blank here, I don't know. And then Echo. And his tour PCs. I flew to Newark for it, and I had front row. Oh my god, I should have vlogged it. It was life-changing. Then I have RM, Indigo. And then Right Place, Wrong Person. Then Jimin, I have Face. Which I am slowly trying to get the POBs. I think it's a lot harder to get Face POBs than like any other POB. I don't know why. Like I just have a lot of trouble with Face. And then I have Muse, which these two are just so gorgeous. Like blonde, Jimin is just a natural blonde. He needs to stay blonde forever and ever and ever. And then D-Day. Then I did buy the D-Day DVD, so these are all the PCs you get. If you like lay them out, it'll spell D-Day. And finally, Layover. And I have a lot of POBs for Layover. I pre-ordered it. It was like my first time pre-ordering and stuff. And then I have his like Daikon cards. I only had bought the one version. I really should have just bought the rest, but that's my solo binder for BTS. My Jungkook is in another, and he will be next, and also our last binder. Yeah, he'll be our last binder. All right, so this is my last binder to show. This is my Jungkook Golden binder. It's definitely a work in progress, but I have more of it done than I need left, like if that makes sense. So I did actually try to decorate this one. I tried my best. I have like a little keychain here too. I love these stickers. I need to actually like tape these down so they stop moving. I do have 2 sets of the album PCs, so I just kept them. But I have these in order of the template. This photo card was the death of me. It took me forever to find this one, and I traded for it for like 3 album PCs, and I low-key regret it. But at least I have it. And then the Europe exclusive, like, his PCs this era were just crazy. And I'm not sure what to do about the blanks because, like, the PVC PCs only had 3. So I don't know what I'm supposed to put here. Or nothing. I don't know. Like, these worked out so perfectly because each store for the Lucky Draws had 4 for the first round. And then for the 3rd round, they only had 3. So I don't know. But it worked out perfectly for the first round of Lucky Draws. And I'm still missing these 2. So I put like a little sticky note. And then his Chinese Lucky Draws. The Japan fan club. If you know, you know. This will probably stay blank for a long time. I'm not going to spend $80 on one PC. I'll spend $80 on the full set, maybe. Just not on one. This is a work in progress. I'm not prioritizing these because they're just like a zoomed out or zoomed in version of existing PCs. Or his head is slightly tilted. So, whatever. These, though, I really need this one. I have 1 left. Then his movie PCs. I'm not sure if I'm going to collect all of the I Am Still, like, cards. That's something for future me to decide, but for right now, I'm content with this. And then his exhibition, when I went to 17 in LA, there was the exhibition, so we had went, and my friends gave me the 2 cards that they had gotten. And then at the end, I just have miscellaneous random Jungkook photo cards like this one and this page, and that, because low-key, I don't have full sets for these right now, and I don't think, like, this is like press 1 of this card, so that's why I have it in here. And like these, I don't have his full set. Like, I don't have other cards for it, so I just threw it in here because I was like, whatever. And then I have this side, which I think I'm gonna take this sticker out. It low-key fits Jungkook perfectly. Like, that is Jungkook, bro. But it doesn't fit the vibe, you know. But that's my golden collection. Can you tell who my bias is? Like, one look at this and you're like, oh, she's crazy. Maybe just a little bit, but I love him. Alright, so that's the end of my photo card collection. I will try to do one once a year. And I've been wanting to do, like, vlogs and things like that. And TikTok and blah, blah, blah. This is just me trying to, like, you know, push myself to do it. And so we're going to start here. I felt like this was, like, the easiest video to make. You know what they say, like, subscribe, comment, all that. But, yeah. Stan BTS, vote Jin and J-Hope for Mama. And I'll see you next video. Bye!